Maximum lateral acceleration, a test of a car's ability to hold the road in cornering. Only one of these cars can hold the road at 0.91 Gs. It isn't Porsche 928S. It isn't Ferrari 308 GTSI. It isn't Lotus Esprit Turbo. The only one that can hold the road at 0.91 Gs is the Chevrolet Corvette. That's what it takes to be a new world-class champion. Drive today's Chevy. Live today's Chevy.
So this is my newest purchase, which is a 1985 Corvette that I bought for $4,000. Since it's a nice warm day, I decided to take the top off because personally I think it looks cooler with the top off. So these aren't your normal pop-up headlights. These headlights do a full 180. The previous owner to me put a bullet in here so that the antenna would stay up because it was broken. It does, however, have this nice sticker that says GM Protection Plan. I wonder if we're still covered. On the driver's side mirror, it has some clear coat problems, but you get what you pay for, I guess. The weather stripping on this car is not really good, but water does not get in the car, so I'm probably not going to replace it. As you can tell, the sun visors have a lot of wear, which I want to keep the price low on this car and not pour tons of money into it. And here's how the hood opens. It opens like a clamshell. A fun fact is you can pull the headlights on while it's up like this too. And here's the L98 engine, the 350. Tune port injection. The part I had to replace for $25 was this fuel pump relay, which was acting up, and now the car runs smooth. And here is the interior. The seats, however, are in okay condition. They're not in the best condition, but they could be far worse. Here's the other seat as well, which a fun fact about this car is it has no power seats at all. Where the power seat controls would be, it just has a little cover there. Here's our door card, which is very similar to the Camaro. Something interesting about this car is the windshield wiper controls are located on the door card. But in this car we have Delco Bose speakers, only in the front because the previous owner messed up the wiring in the back because they tried to put a subwoofer in the back. But since then I removed the subwoofer and I made it look more period correct. Something you'll notice is it has aftermarket digital gauges, which these are Dakota digital gauges, but they still look period correct. Since the odometer is now in the screen and not in its normal spot up here, they took it out and they gave me the odometer like this. So this car originally had 77,000 miles on it. At the time you would control the original gauges with these little buttons right here and change settings on them, but since we have aftermarket gauges, these buttons are not used anymore. But the thing I don't like about this car is the previous owner added an aftermarket radio. I much rather have the original radio in this car. And down here's our climate control, which the R12 air conditioning still works, for now. As you can tell, it's automatic, but the automatics of these years were faster than the manual, until they got rid of the Doug Nash transmission. As well as these very useless cup holders. They're useless because they're not deep enough to hold really anything. And here's the bread box. Kind of like an airbag, but not really. But if you're in a crash, supposedly your head's going to hit this, but I guess it's better than hitting the plastic. Here's the center console, which when you open the center console, you can pop the hatch. There's coin storage here, original owner's manual, the original screws for the roof, as well as the tool to take the roof off. You also can open the rear by hitting this button right here on the driver's door or on the passenger door. And here's the hatch all open, which when you open the hatch, under here, you can see, this is how it holds the top in. You can see that we have little cubbies down here, as well as covers for the speakers that we no longer have because they butchered the wiring. But we do have some carpet wear. And that's my look at this 1985 Corvette, the cheapest one in the USA.